My name is Alfredo Sfeir Camarena. My name is Alfredo Sfeir Camarena. I live in Chile. I'm an economist, and I've been the past 12 years starting businesses in the technology sector.
So what brought you here to the Aspen Ideas Festival?
I was contacted by Andy, an organization in the United States, because the Aspen Ideas Festival selects every year around 25 people around the world who they feel could benefit very much from the ideas within the festival, and also allowing for them to meet with other scholars which otherwise wouldn't be able to meet for geographic or thematic reasons.
So what is the idea you brought here to Aspen?
My idea specifically has to do with problems within coastal management and problems with artisanal fishermen in coastal areas.
What does this? So what are you proposing them?
Well,
just describe the idea that
sure.
What you're doing and what everything is included in.
Working in the industry, servicing industrial plants, I realized the tremendous problems faced by everything to do with coastal fishing, and that includes problems, specifically social problems with the fishermen. It includes public sector lack of regulation and data, and includes private sector threat to the whole industry. And we saw that this problem is not only one in Chile, but it's one in the United States, in developed countries, and over 70% of the fishing population has to do with coastal fisheries. So we realized very quickly that the problem was global, and it was just a huge thing to tackle.
So you described the problem, but what is the solution?
After making many mistakes and having support from the Chilean government in testing and finding comparable solutions in other countries, and finding that there was no real application to on the coast, we started working with wireless technologies, GSM technologies, and we created a piece of hardware that we would put on the boat and another internet kiosk on the coastline. And this would basically allow us to deter illegal fishing from detecting and relating the fisherman location with what has been fished, who has fished, when it has been fished. And our platform allows just for that. And also, if the person has been fishing in an illegal place, our system will detect and will not allow to be certified through our system.
So what would be the opportunities for fishermen to have this solution on board?
The reason why this is very different to other for-profit initiatives I have taken place or I have worked in has to do that we, in this case, have to partner with the syndicates. The market is willing to pay for a premium for the seafood that has gone through this system, and we're willing to split the profits with the syndicates and create help them professionalize and help themselves protect their embayment. Most of these syndicates want the system because it fends off illegal third parties, which are destroying, with the tragedy of the commons, destroying the coasts.
So what is the status quo of your project? What do you have? Did you already start? Did you already get revenue out of it?
I started officially right before February of 2010, and I got hit by the earthquake and the tsunami in Chile that set me back, and basically the syndicate we were working with got totally displaced. So we had an external factor there that has set us back, but now we are currently starting to work again with 30 boats. And we're in process of doing a demo in the United States, in Boston, near Gloucester, with the Division of Marine Fisheries, because the system automates the information in the U.S. currently is not automated.
So what is your takeaway? You're actually leaving today the Aspen Ideas Festival. What is your major takeaway from here?
There are many takeaways. I think that one, that it's not going to be easy to roll out as is in Chile. It's not as easy. Maybe it'll be easier in the United States, which is what I'm betting for, to be able to roll out this on a global level. There are more people who are willing to listen to these issues here. That's very comforting. On the other side, I'm sort of a bit shocked to see that for coastal issues there isn't really a fund or really a group specifically aimed at helping and supporting these sort of initiatives. Leaders in this area with different applications are also in the same situation I am. And finally, it's really interesting on the ideas level, not only to see and hear Bill Gates and other leaders, but for example, the issues of if you're if you have a sustainable vision and way of projecting your company versus a situational one. Situational being abiding by what you have to do for an exchange here in a sustainable view. This is how we usually operate in the Ideas Festival. I mean, in a situational view. Sorry, in the Ideas Festival, they're trying to promote sustainable attitude in a sustainable way, not only in your business but how you work with your employees, how you open up, how you change your attitude, and this is really important going forward.
So what are your next steps when you're coming back home?
My next step is we're implementing now the system with the 30 boats. We are also preparing for the United States, and I am planning on opening the U.S. in November. So we're setting up we're standardizing the Chilean office as a franchise for global expansion, and we're trying to set up the U.S. base in Washington, D.C. in November.
One last question. You were saying that you have difficulties to talk to people in Chile. Why? Why do you think is the implementation of the whole thing easier within the U.S. than it is in Chile?
I think that I think a social entrepreneur gets to the point where they really need to have access to people that have had similar experiences in similar areas. The U.S. by nature is much larger than Chile, so just by the mere numbers, you're able to gain access to, just even on a probability basis, greater access to people who can quickly point you towards some right direction. There's a critical mass, and there's a critical mass in inclusive business support, which in Chile is just starting really. Chile is supporting entrepreneurship. Chile has supported this venture. But there is not still an institutional framework to support inclusive business initiatives.
So I'll wish you all the best and hope to see you soon in Chile. Huh?
Thank you very much. Thank you for all your help.